Good evening. Economical development in Pike County, the 12 Days of Giving winner, and an inform that you don't want to miss. And of course, your local stories, sports, and weather are all coming up here on the 18 WJTS News. Good evening. This is the WJTS News. I'm Charlotte Olson. Last night, the Dubois County Council decided to do away with the probationary policy for newly acquired county employees. In years past, the county has had a 90-day probationary period for new employees where they would only receive 90% of their starting pay. And a new hire would work out for the county. That person at the end of the 90-day probationary period would then begin to receive a full salary. Eventually on Monday, the council agreed by a 5-2 vote to eliminate the 90-day probational period. Concerns were raised up that a lower starting wage could keep potential qualified applicants away from applying for jobs within the county. The policy was enacted to allow employees to become acclimated with the job as well as prove themselves worthy of the full pay for the position. County Council President Greg Kendall is pleased that the council could come up with a resolution in light of recent issues and debates with the county employees.
Well, the 90% policy has been a controversy for many, many years, that a new person comes in and they get 90% of the wages, even though they might be well qualified to do the job. And when you start taking 10% of those wages away, sometimes it especially hurts the lower, to me, the lower income employees. And I'm happy to see him finally eliminate that and make it fair for everybody to where they come in, and it is what it is. And to cut people, especially, some of these people, $10, $12 an hour, and you cut them 90, give them 90% for 90 days. That's a big chunk. So we're having a hard time hiring people doing that. So if you eliminate that, I think it's a whole lot better for the employee, and I hope that even solves some of the employee problems that we've had in the past, and hopefully things will be brighter in the future.
In recent years, the Dubois County Commissioners attempted to do away with the 90-day probational period. However, that idea could not get past the council. Some council members felt that the 90-day period made sense and that if there were applicants specifically qualified that a supervisor wanted to do away with the probational period, there could be an exemption, such as in the past. That idea was objected due to the fact that exemptions to some and not to others isn't exactly fair. The policy is set to go into effect starting January 1st. Also last night, Dubois County Commissioner Larry Vollmer told the council that the new countywide communication system is expected to be up and running by mid-February. The new system was implemented after concerns were raised by county fire and rescue personnel of emergency radio signals that were not reaching the numerous locations throughout the county. Another factor was the failure of the tornado sirens on several occasions. The new system, which was established 2 years ago, covers roughly 95% of the county. Economic development officials in Pike County said that they want to build a technology center to lure young entrepreneurs back to the area after college. The Pike County Economic Development Corporation is midway through a $600,000 fundraising campaign to build the center near the Petersburg interchange on Interstate 69. Ashley Willis, the Economic Development Group's executive director, says that the center will be geared towards startup technology companies. It will have equipment that entrepreneurs can use as they design and test their products, and it will also be a place where participants seek business mentoring advice. Pike County hopes to build on the achievements of a technology program in its local schools as well. Pike Central High and Pike Central Middle Schools offer Project Lead the Way, a national program that prepares students for careers in science, technology, engineering, and math. Willis says some of these students are studying engineering in college and some have started businesses venturing out into the world. Willis says that the idea of Technology Center is to give these students an incentive to move home after college. Willis says without a place to help launch their business in Pike County, those young graduates will likely move away. The center will be named the Elmer Bukta Entrepreneur and Technology Center in memory of the founder of Elmer Bukta Trucking in Otwell. The group's goal is to have the center be built and up by early 2018. The president and chief executive officer of Perry County Memorial Hospital is making plans to retire next spring. Joseph Stuber announced last week that he will walk away from the job that he has held since 1999, effective May 31, 2016. In a press release, the hospital says that a nationwide search will be launched in order to find a successor. Stuber's tenure at Perry County Memorial Hospital has been marked by many achievements. Future plans call for an on-campus medical building to be built adjacent to the one connected to the hospital in order for additional practitioners to be added to meet the patient's needs. As part of the hospital's partnership with Alliant Management Services, a nationwide search will begin early next year to identify the best talent to lead the hospital in the years it has ahead. Investigators say they've been unable to determine what caused a house fire in rural Spencer County that killed a man. The state fire marshal's office says that investigators don't suspect foul play in the October 30th fire in the community of Hatfield that killed 40-year-old David Leslie. Officials say that investigators couldn't find an ignition source because of the extent of the fire damage, which included the roof collapsing. The house did not have electricity or natural gas services at the time of the early morning fire, but a generator with 2 extension cords powering the electrical devices in the house was being used. 2 other people were able to escape from the house. A congratulations goes out to the Huntingburg Teen Outback. The organization was named today's recipient of the 12 Days of Giving grant from the Dubois County Community Foundation. Huntingburg Teen Outback will receive $1,000 from the Dubois County Community Foundation as the latest winner in the 12 Days of Giving series. Now, Dubois County, you have the opportunity to select the final recipient of the 12 Days of Giving grant, starting now through this Thursday, December the 17th. In order to vote, make sure to like the Community Foundation's Facebook page and list the name of the organization that you would like to vote for in the comments section. You may only vote once per day, and the 5 organizations competing for the final grant that you can vote for are the Dubois County Community Meals, the Friends of the Arts Incorporated, Mentors for Youth, Survivors of Suicide of Dubois County, and the Dubois County Leadership Academy. Tune into 18 News tomorrow evening, as well as our radio partner 101 Country WBDC during our 4 and 5 o'clock news tomorrow afternoon. And be sure to check out the Community Foundation's Facebook page to hear and learn of the next recipient of the $1,000 grant. Up next, we'll take a look at your weather summary for the upcoming week.